Hi Ali, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rituraj?
I'm really good too, and I know it's the end of our mentorship and we both have something to share. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rituraj Mahato, a final year computer science student at Vellore Institute of Technology. One of my primary objectives is to find my place in the IT industry and determine where my strengths lie. Other objectives include empowering, assisting, and educating tech enthusiasts through community and mentorship. We both have been working this summer towards a common goal, that is to update the COBOL Programming Course and make it even better. Now it's time to know more about my fellow mentee Ali. Over to you.
Hi, my name is Ali Mohamed, and I'm a mentee for the COBOL Programming Course, and so is Rituraj. As part of this journey, I've been tasked with an exciting project that I'm going to be sharing with everyone today. Honestly, it's been an amazing journey, and I've had a lot of fun learning about so much just being here. And when I was going about applying for this mentorship, I saw that there was an opening to for the COBOL programming course. And given my interest in the mainframe, which I had recently developed at the end of my senior year in uni, I decided to apply and see what it was all about.
That's great to hear. Let's discuss our accomplishments. Like I updated the course to integrate features from Zoe V3 release and enhance the initial chapter. What about you, Ali?
I improved the chapter 4 by of the COBOL check chapter by adding a section of automation using GitHub Actions to automate the steps for both building and building and sending and testing COBOL programs. We provide the learners with more comprehensive and a modern learning experience, incorporating the latest tools and practices for automating COBOL code validation and deployment.
Yeah, that's really nice. Initially, I was quite worried about whether we will be able to fulfill the requirements of this mentorship or not in the stipulated time. But I was wrong. We did manage to reach our objectives on time, and we had three amazing mentors this year to guide us whenever we face difficulties and suggest ideas as well. Ashish, who introduced the COBOL testing chapter last year, was one of the most helpful mentors this time. He did everything from organizing weekly meetings, solving my queries, and even spending his time with me on weekends for project discussions. Not to forget, without Michael and Sudharsana, we would not have been able to get clarity while moving forward. Our initial goal was to use Jenkins for creating CI/CD pipelines, which led us to attempting to run Jenkins on IBM Linux Phone Community Cloud instance as a testing ground for these functions. But after interacting with a few IBM Z SMEs, we found that GitHub Actions would be a better option for automation as it's easier for us to implement as well as for the learners to use later. Its more widespread use makes it a better suited DevOps platform for the course. Ali, I would like you to explain how GitHub Actions work with COBOL.
Sure, Rituraj, I'd be happy to. So, I've created a GitHub Actions workflow named Zoe CLI Operations, which automates the interactions with the mainframe environment using Zoe CLI and SSH. It's triggered on pushes or pull requests on the main branch and performs the following steps. It sets up the environment with Node.js and Zoe CLI and executes two scripts, Zoe Operations and Mainframe Operations. Zoe Operations creates a directory in the USS file system and it uploads the COBOL check program from the local repository, including the binary files, to the mainframe, and then verifies the upload by listing the contents of the target directory. Then the mainframe operations sets up the Java environment on the mainframe and changes the COBOL check directory to make necessary files executable, then runs the COBOL check program on numbers, MPay, and DebtPay to run our tests. Then for each program, it attempts to copy the generated CBL files and corresponding JCL files to the MVS datasets. The workflow uses GitHub Secrets for secure credential management and environment variables to configure Zoe CLI and SSH operations. It demonstrates an automated process for deploying and running COBOL testing programs on a mainframe environment, integrating modern CI/CD practices.
That was a really good explanation of what you did and what learners should expect. And I would love to know more about your experience with the mentorship.
I had a lot of fun talking with Michael, and I was pleasantly surprised to meet Elizabeth later on when we had the chance to not only explore the options we had for doing the automation, but also simultaneously getting an expert's perspective on the matter, which led to our pivot towards GitHub Actions in the first place. I'm really thankful for Michael for providing all technical assistance to sort of help us guide our project in the right direction. And I'm really I'm really grateful for Elizabeth's contribution, because we would not have been able to get this far without her input, nor would we be using GitHub Actions as it currently stands right now. Truly, I am grateful to both our mentors from Broadcom and IBM for their guidance in this project.
Initially, while going through the course myself, I used the latest pre-release version of Zoe v3 to find errors and changes resulting from the update. I already had hands-on experience with Zoe thanks to my earlier experience with the IBM ZX4 platform, which enables learners to gain practical mainframe skills. The non-technical knowledge I gained during the program was also incredibly helpful. I did brush up my mainframe skills, whether it was about using certain commands in Zoe or understanding the files generated after submitting a JCL to the mainframe. While exploring the COBOL programming course, I ensured that I noted every small detail I could find while trying the course myself using the pre-release version of Zoe. I created a doc detailing my observations and proposed changes to the course. This was done to ensure an error-free learning experience for the learners.
We are both looking forward to contributing more this year, and I'm really excited to see what comes next. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you guys again.